Hola, hola a todos, bienvenidos nuevamente a Sin Caro.
Hola, hola también. Este episodio es en español porque estamos una familia con dos idiomas and sometimes we use English y a veces usamos español. Y me olvidé el nombre del idioma.
Tú eres la que va a hacer la publicidad.
Yeah, she's very
Okay.
smart, this one. She's only
Okay.
4 months old and she's already a YouTube star.
Oh, sí, okay.
Hi, everyone.
Hola a todos.
We decided that we're going to tell you guys how we met, but we're going to tell you guys in Spanish and English because we are a bilingual household. Y a veces usamos español y sometimes we use English, and sometimes in the same sentence, which is just the craziest thing.
Yeah, sometimes it's super weird.
Yeah. This is our daughter, Luna. She's 4 months old.
Me imagino que todos ya la conocen. Hola everyone. I speak Spanish and English too.
Yeah, she's gonna learn Spanish and English probably better than both of us. So we had a lot of talks about how and why Anna hasn't been more of a upfront figure in the videos and what we can do about it. And she told me, well, what did you tell me?
I told you sometime I don't feel my Ana, original Ana, you know. Yo en español es diferente en inglés. Las
Sí.
expresiones, todo cambia.
Tu personalidad, no puedes expresar tu
Exacto,
personalidad
okay.
real en este
It's the
idioma.
same for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that I've got a little bit more fluidity in Spanish because we use that one a little more.
Mhm.
But yes, it's the same with me. If I had to do a whole YouTube channel in Spanish, it would be difficult.
Okay. You want to start to tell everyone how we meet, when we meet.
Okay. Yeah, now she's taken over. Great. I've created a monster.
¿Escuchaste, Luna?
Oh,
¡Qué
no. I wasn't
monstruo!
talking about you. Actually, yeah, you're a monster too. Okay, so how did we meet? Well, why don't you start?
En español.
Okay.
Bueno, aunque llevamos solamente 3 años mostrándonos como tal en el show, nosotros nos conocimos aproximadamente hace 8 años.
Ocho, en serio?
Oh, sí,
Wow.
¿recuerdas?
That's great. First day that we met was in Playa Blanca,
En
Colombia.
Cartagena.
Yep.
Isla Barú, para ser exactos.
Yep. I was on my cat with an ex-girlfriend, and we stopped there for like 3 nights, and she went right to the beach, and then she came back with this cute little 22-year-old negrita.
No, I think it was 24.
24?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, 24. Sorry, but you looked like just a little
I'm
girl.
still.
Yeah. And you had been working at a hostel teaching yoga and teaching salsa, right?
Yes.
That's cool.
Also sometimes I, como digo, vendo sales. Vendía artesanías que hacía y también trabajé en la cocina porque Ana es multiuso. Trato de hacer muchas cosas, no multiuso, sino que me gusta mucho aprender o hacer muchas cosas.
We're almost to you, okay?
Entonces ellos me invitaron a navegar, pero yo en ese momento estaba recién llegada de Venezuela y necesitaba hacer dinero para mi familia.
At the time, I was like, wait a minute, what? You're choosing to work at a hostel rather than sail around the world? What? But now I very much respect that you did that. Really, you're such a good person. You're such a good soul. So she was supporting her mother in Venezuela, and it was money that she absolutely had to be sending her because she wasn't making any. You know, the climate in Venezuela, the political climate's very bad right now. So this was 6 years ago now, I think.
No, I think it was 7 years ago.
Oh boy, long time.
En el 2018, 2019.
Yeah, that's right. Back in 06. No, it was 05. Yeah, so we ended up having a fun time. It was like a weekend. We took them sailing. We took them over to the islands, and then we dropped her off and said goodbye. And we just kept in touch. And then when I lost my cat, if you don't know that story, that's a really crazy one. I'll put a link right here that you can go through and see that one. My catamaran ripped in half off the coast of Hawaii, and it was a big deal. When I lost my cat, I spent about 8 months or 10 months without a boat. Found another boat, bought it, refit it for like 11 months, and then finally I needed crew when it was ready to go. And I called Anna and I said, hey, do you want to come crew with me? And she said,
yes.
yeah. And actually, she said, yeah, but I'm married. Can my husband come? And I'm like, what?
Yeah, this is another story.
No, I
was
want
married.
to. I want to hear that story.
Nah, it's too long. It's
Okay,
fine. Whatever. I was married.
The abridged version. ¿Sabes esa palabra? Abridged.
Sí,
La muy corto. La versión muy corto.
Siempre mi mayor sueño fue viajar. Entonces, durante cuarentena pensé muy bien de que uno tiene que poner prioridad en sus sueños y las cosas que quiere lograr.
Okay, that
Okay.
was very abridged. We ended up starting a family together. This is where you come in.
So now we have 3 years together.
So, yeah, 3 years, and we have a 4-month-old baby. This is Luna. Luna Azul.
3 años.
She was born on a month with the blue moon. She was born at home. It was a home birth. We had a pool, and we had a doula, and we had a medical professional there. It's a really cool story, actually. She was born while Anna was straddling me, so her legs were over me, and we were face to face. And she was born, and all of the amniotic fluid went all over my legs. It was just such a crazy experience.
We have some videos.
It was a beautiful experience. Yeah, we'll try to put in some videos here. Okay, baby had to go. Sorry, she was super cranky. This is like take 87. Y el bebé no está feliz porque es muy calor.
Mucho calor.
Mucho calor, sí.
Sí.
I just learned a little Spanish right there. You saw it in front of your eyes.
Entonces, como te han preguntado muchas veces, ¿cómo aprendieron a comunicarse entre ustedes? Como habrás adivinado, este video está patrocinado por una escuela de idiomas llamado Lingoda. Esta escuela es online y podrás aprender desde cualquier parte del mundo.
Sí.
Es 24/7 y es así como estamos aprendiendo cada vez más a comunicarnos.
Sí. It's actually a really great system because you can do it whenever you want and wherever you're at, as long as you have internet.
Con esta app podrás interactuar con los estudiantes, con el profesor, and practice more your English or whatever language you want to learn.
Yo pienso en serio. El mejor camino para aprender un idioma es para full inmersión. Necesitas hablar este idioma con todas las personas cerca de ti.
Okay, the best way we think for learn whatever language is to be
Immersed.
around to you and speak every day.
Pretty good, man.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. I remember the day when I finally started dreaming in Spanish, and that was like a huge win for me. I was so excited. I was like, oh, I had a dream in Spanish. I had a dream in Spanish because I know I've always heard. Have you too?
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. That was probably about a year into our relationship.
Yeah. It's nice when you learn the word or expression in other language and you can
Express yourself.
express yourself.
Yeah. And I tell you what, for you guys that are cruisers or want to be cruisers, it is a different world knowing the language of the places that you're in. You get more friends, you get more favors, you get the police are nicer to you. It's way easier to get all the paperwork done. The people respect that you have taken the time to learn some of their language, even if it's poor. It's a whole different way to cruise, and I definitely recommend it. So join the Lingoda Language Sprint and hit the ground running for the new year. It's a 2-month intensive language learning challenge where you can earn 50% cash back or class credits if you complete all the classes. This is great for you travelers because you can learn a lot in a short period of time before your upcoming travels.
Entonces vayan aquí a la descripción, denle clic al link y podrán disfrutar del 30% gracias a la familia Zingaro.
Y use the code Sailing Zingaro for an additional $20 off.
Si quieren aprender otro idioma, esta es la oportunidad para ir.
Exactamente. Okay, now this is the end of this video, but the next videos are going to be a return to our trip around the Pacific. We did a huge loop around the Pacific. We went to Galapagos, Easter Island, Cocos Island, Marquesas, and then sailed back from Marquesas, and that's where most of you guys have seen the rescue footage. So we're gonna go actually backtrack into the beginning of that circle, and we're gonna start the video series from there again. It's confusing. My videos are always in a weird order, but they're all cool, so watch them. Thank you guys for watching today. Much love.